Well, you know, my career, I'm a man of challenge. That's the reason I got in the sport of mixed martial arts because, to me, it's the ultimate chess match of the mind, the body, the spirit, the soul. It's everything. It's energy. It's the ultimate game of variables. Variables is what plays into the winner and the loser. You know, every single variable counts. And for me, I went down to 155 for the challenge. I went down to 155 back in the day when TRT was allowed to be done. You know, these guys didn't even have a test for human growth hormone, and then on top of that, they were using IVs to rehydrate. So once USADA came in the game, the sport started to adapt and evolve as it's been adapting and evolving since its very beginning. And you know, the things are changing. The game is changing, and you're seeing that the real truth of it is when fighters are natural, it's not the size of the dog, it's the fight of the dog. And the game is changing. You see it in Rafael dos Anjos doing great, Robert Whitaker doing great. You see Kelvin Gastelum doing great. All these guys coming up in weight are doing great because they're focused on the fight. They're focused on the fight. They're rested, they're healthy, and their brain is hydrated. Their brain is hydrated, their organs are hydrated, they're healthy. And that's what it comes down to. And after my loss at UFC 200, I'm a big firm believer of either you win or you learn, you know. And for me, I had to lose to learn. I had to lose to realize that I wasn't fighting at my best. I wasn't fighting at my healthiest, and you know, it was a hard thing to do, man. But I took that first knockout loss by Outlier Quinta, and it made me realize. It really made me snap out of it, and it made me realize, you know what, Diego, you're 35 years old. You know, you can't recover from these weight cuts the way you used to when you were 25 years old. You know, and so with that being said, man, I soul searched. I soul searched for months, and I said, you know what? For the remainder of my career, I'm gonna enjoy it. You know, everybody knows that, you know, I can't fight forever. Everybody knows that from 35, you're looking at the window closing on your career, and I know that. So with that being said, even though there's exceptions like Randy Couture and Dan Henderson, there are exceptions. There, you know, Anderson Silva's 40 and he's still fighting. Werdum's 38, 39. There's always going to be exceptions, and I do believe that I am one of those exceptions because of the mentorship under Randy Couture and Rickson Gracie at a young age. I learned that anti-aging was what was going to help me fight longer, further my career. And so, you know, with that being said, you know, I want to fight at my best. I want to fight at my healthiest, and I want to be the strongest, healthiest Diego going in there. I want to enjoy the rest of my career, you know, because if you're not enjoying this, why are you in it? You know, this sport is amazing. This organization is amazing. You know, it is the top organization in the world. And to be that, you're at the pinnacle. You're at the top of the top. You should be thrilled. You should be jumping out of your seat to get on that flight. You should be excited to do an interview like this. You should be excited to have fans like that. And with all that weight cutting, I wasn't. I was maybe at 70%. You know, it's not a good fight for him because this is going to be the best Diego in there. I'm ready. I'm prepared. I've evolved in my striking through the long process of all these years. I've evolved in my striking, and but I am not going to forget what my God-given blessings are on the ground and with my wrestling. You know, he's a good kickboxer, man. He's a good kickboxer. He's a great mixed martial artist. He comes in shape. He's strong, and you know, it's not an easy fight for me. You know, I think he's a tough fighter, and he's bringing his A game, and I'm ready for the best Matt Brown in there, and you know, it's a fight's a fight.